morning, viewers. I'm going up to Hartlebury Castle this morning, home of the Lincolnshire, the Worcestershire Fines Liaison Officer, Cecilia. She's got my medieval silver annular brooch from the 1300s, and it's been through the treasure process, and I'm going to pick it up. But first stop is here at the vets in Pershore for the little barker. He's barking at the veterinary nurses who just pulled up. He's been... He hasn't been well. He hasn't been well for the last 3 days, Buster. You wouldn't think it to look at him. Shh, good boy. Good boy, Bunt. He's had doggy diarrhea for the last 3 days, and it's actually been really bad, you know. I've been up till like 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning, taking him out on emergency walks, and still I get up in the morning when I've dozed off, and there's a right mess here and there in the flat. In fact, I cleaned one up this morning in the bathroom. I thought, all right. Went in the kitchen, he'd left me one there. I thought, all right, do that one. Turned round, and there was another one in the lounge, so that was free this morning. That just shows how bad he is. And luckily we ain't got carpets in the flat, but yeah, bless him. He's only ate about 1/3 of his food in the last 3 days, and going to get some expert advice now. It's usually cleared up by now. If I thought it was going to drag on this long, I would have got him in yesterday, because he does suffer from a dicky stomach occasionally. But yeah, got to get him in the vets this time. And I'll get this brooch. I have the paperwork. It's a lovely medieval silver annular brooch, so I'll show you that a bit later, viewers. And I might have to auction it off. To keep him in his vet bills and that. Well, anyway, if I do that, it'll be a lovely brooch for somebody to own one way or the other. Well, I've just been in the vets. I'm still just outside. She can't find nothing wrong with him apart from obviously his obvious heart murmur, which he's on his tablets for, but she wasn't overly worried about that. Hasn't got any worse. He's finding himself in his little doggy spirit. He's been barking and carrying on, but he literally hasn't been eating, and he's been squitting all the time, like I said. So she's given me, well, she didn't give it me, I had to buy it off them. Give me some of this to help with his little dicky tummy at the minute. I've got to stick to a regiment routine of boiled chicken and rice, give him a bit of that water in with it as well. So I've got to do that and stick to that, and apparently, hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be all right in another few days if I do that, which I will do. Right, going up to Hartlebury now, to the Castle Museum, to get this lovely brooch, which I will show you. And yes, it is going to be for sale. I don't know whether one of my friends will make an offer. People have already made offers on it. So it'll get sold. Might ask people to declare their interests online, and they can chuck numbers at it till one of them wins. You know, that sort of... I don't know. All I know is I've got pets. They cost me a fortune. I love my brooch, but I love my pets more. All right, viewers, let's go and see it. And the castle. Just arrived at the castle, viewers. I'll show you the lovely old building in a minute. Buster, I don't think Buster's allowed in, but he does this as soon as I stop the car. He jumps on my knee and he wants out the door. And I end up dropping things, getting out with him, scrambling all over me, and I've lost things in the past. Right, okay, let's go and have a look at this museum and get me brooch. Well, the main old buildings are over there. I'll have a look around them in a minute when I go in. Just letting Buster have a little mooch. Notice that there's a sign there. It says Old Moat. That'll be the old castle moat, Coppice. Go and have a look at that. I've never been here before. I've noticed that as you come into the driveway of this castle museum, it's set in a lot of big fields all around it that'll probably belong to the estate. I don't know whether the Fines Liaison Officer's ever been asked if she knows anyone to get the permission on it, but I'm going to ask her. Go and have a look at this old moat. This is just given up a title, medieval bastion, so I don't know how old the castle is, but somebody altered it in the 18th century. Nice spot. And this is like a little nature woodlands walk by the old moat apparently. Just going to have a quick look in here and then go in the castle. It is lovely here, now I know it's here. I might drop by here in the summer with Buster just for some nice walks, even though it's about 20 miles away from where I live at least. Maybe a little bit more, 25. Nice pond. I just spoke to a nice old couple and I was asking them about the actual castle moat, and it's behind that lock gate over there somewhere, so I can't see that today. Maybe you can get an appointment to see it. Oh, it's a lovely little woodland area, this. Beautiful. I did used to work in Hartlebury on the industrial estate, delivering garden sheds from there nationwide. Okay, it says on that gate, if I want to enjoy that perimeter walk, which would take me by the moat, I've got to buy a ticket. Maybe the moat's up there because it's a bit higher ground up there. Well, I'll buy a ticket in the summer, Bunty. The nice couple just said it's all very muddy at the minute. Lovely old building there. Not ancient, but nice. Apparently the original castle was built in the 1200s. So there you go, viewers. There was a little clip inside the entranceway there. I just showed you the beautiful travellers' old caravan, the old-fashioned wooden caravan things. Didn't go in because it was £11.50. I don't know whether you picked that up on the notice board. I might come here on a summer's day because the £11.50 covers all those lovely walks that I didn't go on either. So here's my brooch. Reunited after about 2.5 years, although to be fair to them, they did disclaim it about 6 months ago, but I just didn't get round to picking it up. Oh. It's beautiful. It's silver and it's from 13 or 1400s, and it's got that black and what's it called, the anelio or something, the name for the black bits. Beautiful. It hasn't really changed much in the way of patina. All it ever got when I dug it out the ground was a rinse under the tap. Yeah, the pin moves freely. One of those pins was dug up on the Berserker Searchers rally, and it is the exact pin. So shame that I can't remember which one of the Berserkers dug it. Might have been John Maybury, but anyway, they found just that pin, and it seems, looking at it now, that it was the identical pin. Shame you didn't get the whole brooch, but I did. That's amazing. I love it. It's about the size of a 10p piece. Beautiful brooch, absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to get Bubba back down the road, give him some more walks and get him some boiled chicken and rice. I'm going to take some flowers to Rachel's spot in the cemetery too on the way back. yeah, just thought I'd do a little vlog, viewers, today, because the weather's been bad, and even if Buster hadn't been poorly, I've got nobody that can mind him at the minute. So wherever I go lately, Buster goes. So there's been 1 or 2 rallies that I could have gone on where it was raining, but I didn't take Buster out in the rain. So as soon as this weather clears up a bit in a few days, I'll try and get out anyway. But yeah, hopefully the weather will be better next week as well. And yeah, we'll be back to normal tricks. Right, but yeah, waffle. She wasn't going to give me any paperwork at all, but I seen that she had some paperwork, so I asked her for a copy of it. If you want the exact details right up on the portable antiquities scheme about this brooch, go to www.finds.org.uk and put that number in, and that is my brooch on the portable antiquities scheme. I haven't done that myself yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. It doesn't say much on this piece of paper. It'll say more. It'll say more on the portable antiquities scheme website, I would imagine. Okay, there is a break there. You see. Hang on. There. Now, I'd never ever zoomed in very closely on this. I thought that was a natural gap left by the makers to get the pin on, but I've just gone on the antiquities scheme, and they're describing it as a broken brooch. Yeah, interesting, but as you can see, they don't really take much away from it. I mean, it's complete. It's complete, and yes, there is a little gap in it, but yeah, you could still use that as a brooch. I might get Sid to put a bit of a silver weld on it. In fact, yeah, I might do that. Or just leave it as it is, because that's all part of its history. I guess that's the best thing to do, viewers. I love it anyway. Look at the patterns on it. Absolute stunner. Alright, Bund, Daddy back now, mate. Little hound dog. Look, I've got you loads of chicken, look. And I've got rice. Right, well, on my way back from the museum, I've just stopped at the cemetery, put some flowers on for Rach. He's digging, viewers, he's digging. He's not showing any signs of slowing down in his illness, bless him. Yeah, put some flowers on for Rach. I was speaking to a lady who was tending their mum's grave. Her mum would have been 100 today, so she's just got a bench put up there, but there's loads of cars here now since I've parked up. They've got a funeral on, and the woman who guards all the rules and regulations of the cemetery, she's up there for the funeral. And this other nice lady in her family who I was chatting to, they walked up with a bench, and they haven't applied for planning permission for this bench, and they've been told off by the officious lady. Not vicious, officious. It's kind of like vicious, but without the physical stuff, because yeah, she only wanted to put a bench up. And she was telling me that she's been married for 50 years and she was fussing over Buster. And a lot of times when people fuss over Buster, I do explain that he was my wife's little bundle of joy long before he met me. It is tough, viewers, it is tough. And I know a lot of you do hit me up when you're going through similar things. You do, and we support each other. But I miss my Rach, I do, bless her, and Bunty does. Right, let's get home, and I'll get all my brooches together. Instead of ducks in a row, I'll show you, well, my best brooches at the minute with this one in the mix. Just before I set off, Word about the weather again. I just heard on the radio that there's a storm coming in now, strong winds. This is Wednesday afternoon, and we're getting a storm. I think he said it was Storm Dudley sometime this afternoon or this evening. There's another storm on Friday, so be careful when you're out and about trying to get to your fields and that, and just be careful. I won't be able to travel anywhere much far for a week or so while it's like this. I've just seen in one of the rally groups that they've cancelled for Sunday, and there was a rally group I joined the other day because my mate Keko told me to. They're way down south in Bucks, Berks and Surrey. That's part of the name of the club. And anyway, I give them a proper shout out, but it involves 3 counties and Bucks, Berks and Surrey metal detecting club kind of thing. But I joined them the other day, and Kako told me to join them because they put good rallies on, and I just put a post in it, thank you for the ad and that, and they came on the post and welcomed me and that. I don't know whether they knew who I was initially, not that I am anybody as such, but anyway, about 3 hours later, the guy who runs the group, shout out to Colin James. Bearing in mind it's a brand new group, I've never even been out with them. He phoned me up, he said my digs sell out really fasty, but I'll keep you up to speed with the ones that I think are really going to be good. He said they're all good, but I'll keep you up to speed with the good ones, and we'll save you 2 places, one for you and Keko. Come down, we'll get you somewhere to bed down for the night, we'll go to the pub. What a welcome to a brand new club that I've, group that I've only just posted in to say thank you for the ad. What a welcome, Colin. I'm saying prayers for you with your big operation that you told me about when you phoned me, mate. Fingers crossed, and I'm sure all your diggers, friends and family, I'll be rooting for you too, mate. You said it was a massive operation. Can't be easy. It must be, a bit stressful thinking of that. But we've got your back. We've got your back, mate. I'm sure you've got lots of people praying for you and that. All right, bud? Right, so that's how big it is, viewers. Just under 3 centimetres diameter. It's not massive, but they come a lot smaller than this as well. So I'm going to put it for sale online in one of the groups or something. Keep Buster in chicken and rice and vegetables. That's his rice just over boiling there. I'm not the best cook, viewers, too busy making YouTube videos. Yeah, just gonna boil him some rice up with chicken. So with it being the odd one out, this brooch, yeah, them all being Romans, just thought I'd leave it there in the middle. I've got another lovely Roman enamel disc brooch in one of my other boxes. I might have some other Roman brooches knocking about in one of my boxes. I've got some slightly lower end ones there. Still Roman brooches though. That's Roman. That's a Roman dice found on a Roman hotspot in Lincolnshire. Pretty damn sure that's Roman, but I haven't had a chance to get it to the museum up in Lindisfarne yet, but I'll be handing that into them hopefully in the spring. So I've got a few nice Roman bits and a lovely medieval brooch. So I just thought I'd drop you a quick vlog today, viewers, from me and Buster. Give you an update on why there hasn't been so many videos. The wind's howling out there right now. I've got to prioritise Buster and keep him out of the weather as well, especially while he's poorly. But I might be getting out tomorrow afternoon for a few hours, weather permitting, with Badger and possibly Keko if he's free. Alright, viewers, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much, viewers. God bless, and see you out in the field soon.